What is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to the double header section of Spicy Saturday today, where One Trick Tony, a play on words with One Trick Pony, he's got the spice, he's got the play on words in the name, and he's making himself known to the community with a shiny Shadow Salamence in the Fantasy Cup. This is our first Fantasy Cup action on the channel in the Great League, and it's also met with this crazy shiny Shadow Salamence that we're going to see take flight and maybe take some outrageous action. And we're starting off the bat strong with Caesar getting a boost. Also, quick backstory. If you guys watch the Play Pokemon channel for these regional tournaments, they were nice enough to do an interview with me. They've done a couple interviews with me. So they play a little commercial where they ask me my favorite Pokemon. And I say, Caesar has always been my favorite Pokemon. They corrected me behind the scenes. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but production corrected me. They said stop. They were like, actually, we have to go with the official pronunciation. It's actually pronounced Sizor. And I was like, really? I've never heard that before. I've always thought it was Caesar. And they're like, yeah, it's actually Sizor. So then in the interview, you hear me say Sizor. And now every time they play the interview during the commercials, everyone makes fun of me for saying Sizor when I have always said Caesar. So that's the backstory. You guys are probably like, who cares, Rise? I want to watch these battles. And I just saw Gardevoir charm everything down, so maybe it's a good thing we talked over that sequence. But One Trick Tony, and you might be also thinking, Rise, Editor Chris made a mistake. He forgot to put the third move on Salamence. No, there is no third move. Oh my God. Okay, a little bit slow on the reaction. But to be fair, Mawwile's Fire Fangs do chunk Caesar pretty quickly, so he may have just been, Wait a sec. Wait, was this actually 1000 IQ? Okay, maybe not. I was going to say, did he do that so he wasn't switch locked, so then he could swap in Gardevoir? But no, I think he was just a little slow to react there. Outrage! Gets a shield. And Gardevoir is going to try and do its thing. See, I usually struggle when I try to run fast move-oriented teams like this. Oh, baby. Turtonator. Who's going to win this? Will the charms outpace? Oh, they threw energy. They threw energy. That may be the detriment of Turtonator. I think they should have committed to fast moves. Oh, Turtonator goes down. If they didn't throw the move, they would have won. One Trick Tony bringing the spice, bringing the clever name, bringing the toxicity with fast move pressure. Oh my gosh. Shadow Caesar into Azumarill. And yeah, I've always called it Caesar. I'm going to still call it Caesar. In the anime as well, it's Caesar or like Scizor. The trainers themselves will be like, Scizor, go, I choose you. But then when Caesar says his own name, it sounds more like Caesar. So it is what it is. Worst things have happened in the world. That's what we like to say. Going for the Night Slash here against Azumarill. Grabs a shield. Let's go. Gardevoir going for the charm down. And a move coming through from Azumarill. Play Rough gets shielded. Still has a shield to hide behind. Gardevoir met by Registeel, but here's where the Fire Fang comes in handy. When I first looked at this team, I was thinking like, wow, it's mighty weak to Registeel. But the Fire Fang, as opposed to Dragon Tail, just shredding through the opposition, dude. Fire Fang Salamence. Shredding through. Outrage. Boom. Look at that big damage. And you simply shield and can Fire Fang down the Registeel. Focus Blast. Would be resisted, but I think would still knock out a Salamence from that range. And that is a G to the G. I have another story, actually. This is basically story time hour, Spicy Saturday. Story time edition. And at New York Go Fest, there was a battle arena where trainers could line up, and then they would pair you against somebody. And if you beat 3 trainers in a row in a single battle, you get prizes and rewards. So I did that with my buddy Evan on the Sunday, I believe. And I was able to beat a couple of newer trainers. And then my third trainer recognized, he like didn't, I don't think he knew, he like kind of knew me. Like he recognized my name. Like he didn't recognize me beforehand, but when he saw my in-game name and maybe my my outfit, he's like, wait, I think I've seen you before. And it was kind of funny. He played really well too. He played really well. It was a close game. And he was like, yeah, you're really good. Like, I forget how he phrased it. He's like, aren't you really good at PvP? And I'm like, yeah, I've hit legend rank before. And then my buddy Evan was kind of laughing behind me. But Evan, better man than I, he played, I think he won a couple, and then he played against this like maybe 7-year-old kid. And Evan lets the kid win because he wanted the kid to have a prize. What an honorable man Evan is. I wanted the prize. I just won. I didn't let anybody win. But to be fair, my opponents were all around my age or older. But Evan just let the 7-year-old win so the 7-year-old could have the prize. And I aspire to be like Evan one day. Anyway, back to the action. We're alternating. It's like every other game. It's like story and then battle commentary. Shadow, Caesar going up against Azumarill here. Probably going to shield and can potentially farm down afterwards. Shields up the Ice Beam. Caesar doing his thing. Oh, that's not great. Going to go down 2 shields here perhaps. Yeah, not ideal. Down 2 shields with a glassy back line. Doesn't look like a good situation, but maybe you can kind of hard counter the back Pokemon. Let's see what comes in. Stunfisk. Yikes. Okay. Fire Fanging away. Oh, they swapped into Reggie. They could have rock slided. But instead they swap into Reggie. If it's not a Zap Cannon, you might live. Okay. It is a Zap Cannon. You don't live. This looks over to me, but maybe he pulls some shenanigans out of his hat. I don't know. Well, you probably get... Okay, you get off 3 Night Slashes here. But still, then there's still the Stunfisk. How do you beat the Stunfisk? Okay, they let the first one go. Going for a Night Slash here. Do you get the final shield here? And then does Gardevoir somehow reach a move against Stunfisk? Okay, gets the final shield. Oh, they swap. Okay. But Reggie probably banked a move. There's just no way. The only win con is like you triple axle, it KOs, and they somehow like overtap the move on the Reggie. No, okay. Sometimes I like assume in these submissions they might they like win most of the battle. So I'm like, did they somehow find a way to win this? But no, we're not gonna win that. Gotta get out into Salamence, and they counter swap G-Fisk. You're gonna be able to flip this matchup. The problem is you're going to have to go down shields, and if you go down shields, suddenly that Mawile could be very problematic for the backline. But let's see how this plays out. Not going to throw the energy. I wouldn't have minded to see the Outrage thrown there to at least get a shield back, so you're not down 2 shields. I can't imagine Mawile comes in. Azu comes in. They could have gone in Azu. But to be fair, they might have thought it was Dragon Tail and just kind of pressed it before recognizing it was Fire Fang. It's kind of impressive how much the Outrage did despite being double resisted. Move coming through from Azu. This, of course, will knock out. Have to come in with Caesar. And then once Mawile comes in, you switch to guard and hope the charms are enough. I understand. Okay. These are under-leveled CP Pokemon I'm seeing. But once again, this is Spicy Saturday. This isn't the analysis video of my finals run at NAIC. This isn't tips to hit legend this season. This is Spicy Saturday. And looks like unable to beat the underleveled team, by the way. So shout out to that trainer putting in work with the underleveled team. Shows you with the right comp, the right alignment, anybody can beat anybody. And now we see the Azumarill safe swap. Going to swap into Gardevoir. The problem here is Azu's going to reach 2 charge moves for sure. So you're going to have to go down shields here. I would like to see him throw energy at some point to not go down both shields. This is risky because Azu could live this and get off a move. So this is a risky bait, but does get the shield, so that's good. Going to shield up. I wouldn't have minded even letting it go and then farming down with Caesar. I think either was fine. Gonna go to maintain switch advantage here. I'm already forgetting what the lead Pokemon was. You guys probably remember. Escavalier. I don't think it was the Escav. I think it was something else. Triple Axle coming through. Might grab the final shield from the opponent. And it does. Dedenne. That's right. Dedenne. So you have to come in with Caesar here. A discharge is going to hurt Caesar, but your Iron Head will pretty much knock out the Dedenne. So I think you just have to take this. It's going to do a lot. Then you have to commit to the Iron Head, and then hope that your Salamence can take out the Escavalier. It's going to resist the counter damage. Gets a little bit of a farm down here, too. Oh, and that's right. Dude, I'm already forgetting it's Fire Fang. What am I talking about? Of course it's going to take out the Escav. Worst that it could be is, like, Megahorn. Juron's going to be heavily resisted. Fire Fang, the Bug Steel, dude. That's absolutely crazy. Spicy Saturday is making me lose my mind. Marco Calle. Terrific lead into the A9. Bullet Punch is going to be double super effective here. Look at them just shredding through the A9. You don't even need to shield this. This is just a Weather Ball. Weather Ball is not going to do that much. Gets the full farm down. Comes out with all this energy. Well, it's going to come in to greet Caesar here. Azumarill. Throws on 3, so that was on alignment. So you'd rather throw after 1 or 4 in that scenario. That's all right, though. Iron Head. Connects. Does some big damage. Oh, gonna throw the Night Slash. Really no reason to bait here. I think you just go for the Iron Head since you get there. So a few misplays, but it's all good in the hood. Got the shield anyway there, so it didn't really matter in the end. Gardevoir going to Charm down, and I like the shield here. It's usually just better to have a 2-on-1 when you don't know what's in the back. And let's see what the third Pokemon is going to be. Oh, Wheezing. Okay. Like the timing there on the triple axle. This will probably grab the final shield from the opponent. And now, honestly, you probably just save a shield for Salamence and just Fire Fang down. You just save a shield for Salamence, Fire Fang down. No, they're going to shield the Gardevoir. So now the only lose con, really, is if they're running Play Rough. And if Wheezing gets to a Play Rough here. But let's see what happens. Fire Fang down. They get to a move. I wasn't counting, but I feel like this is only a Brutal Swing. It's an Overheat. Oh, my God. That did so much damage. But it was resisted. So Salamence actually hangs on and survives. Wow. Close call there. Close call. Yeah, I feel like usually if they're running Brutal Swing, they're not going to be running Play Rough. All right, Caesar into Haxorus. They're going to pace to the same time at Breaking Swipe versus Night Slash. You could respect an opposing Night Slash. Oh, that's going to hurt, but does hang on. So that's big. Hanging on here is big because if you get a shield advantage, that's kind of nice because Gardevoir is just going to Charm down here anyway. Yeah, there's no way Hax gets to another move here. Charm. Bye-bye, Haxorus. See the fair. I like the immediate swap. Fire Fang away. Uh-oh. I think this might be a win switch, win game type of game. So the only way out of this I could see is like you expend both shields, you swap, they swap, and then somehow Salamence clutches it. If Salamence can somehow clutch this game, that'd be kind of insane. Yeah, I think the Play Rough, you don't really give yourself a chance to win. I could be proven wrong. I guess since both shields are down. Oh, they're lagging? No, they're not lagging. Okay, I don't love... Well, I don't hate it either. I keep going against my own opinions. Because you boost your attack, and now maybe the Shadow Ball plus the Charm damage will knock out the Ferrothorn. Now maybe the Shadow... Oh. Honestly, Triple Axle might almost be enough here. I think they'll probably hang on, but maybe the next Charm after will KO. No! Okay, I was like way off there. My bad. Poor analysis by Rise. One thing you learn as a commentator, as a sports commentator in college, the worst thing you want to do is like call the game early. You never want to be like, oh, and the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win when like the game's not over and then the other team hits like a last second shot or like there's a late steal. You never want to call the game early. That's like the big no-no as a commentator. So I let that one, I was leading like that one was over when it wasn't actually over. So that's on me. Keep me in check, comments. Salamence right now just shredding through the Skarmory. And Fire Fang has been so valuable for the Salamence in this video. Shredding through so many things with that fire coverage. As opposed to if it was Dragon Tail, I feel like it would have a lot of worse matchups that we're seeing. Caesar comes in. Opponent is still up a shield. Firing off the Iron Head here. Will they elect to use their first Protect shields? They will. Good shield from the opponent. And now it's just kind of a tough call. Do you save the final shield for Gardevoir? That's what he's going to go for. He's going to save it for the guard. And it's an S-Cav. So It is a steel type. It's going to resist. But you need to hope that they don't get to... Oh, they're definitely going to get to 2 moves since they fired Aerial Ace. So, unfortunate. Yeah, they get there. If it's just an Aerial Ace, you hang on. But the problem is Azu will probably get the bubble down. Yeah, I think Azu will get the bubble down first here. So, a close game as Gardevoir throws the triple axle, grabs the shield. Next bubble knocks out. And that is a G to the G. Collects the rewards. Some fun battles, obviously, like, what was that, like rank 17 or so, so not like super high level, like I know a bunch of you OP battlers watching this video, but some fun with Fire Fang, Shadow Salamence, Shiny Shadow Salamence, Shadow Caesar, and Shadow Gardevoir. Triple Shadow team, triple, very like high attack, oppressive, fast move team, and some fun battles in there as well, especially in the beginning of the video, there were some pretty crazy ones. If you guys enjoyed this content, please hit that like button, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. All that said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.